What's up, guys? We got us another flashlight to review. This one, I'm impressed with this one. I was contacted by Nitesun asking if I'd be interested in reviewing one of their lights they're coming out with, and got to check it into them. They make some really high-end diving lights, and I thought, half their qualities, they put into the regular lights and stuff, that would be pretty awesome, and they definitely are. In the box, you get 18650 charger. Get a battery, lanyard, actually a good lanyard, fairly thick. It's not like a lot of them super cheap ones you get. We'll get to those in a minute. And you get the light. It is zoomable. And it's not like most of them where you just push it in and out and slide it. This one's actually threaded, where you got to twist it to bring it in and out. It's kind of hard to do. I'm trying to hold my phone. Back in. Does have a momentary tail switch, which I really like that. There's also a plug here. Flip that open. And there's a remote pressure switch you can get for it. They didn't send one in the box, but I was looking on there and you can get a remote switch for it. You can't charge it through this, but you get the charger and everything. It's got ears on there where you can either put the lanyard or tie paracord or whatever you want to do. This is a HT12. They make several different models. This is the biggest one they have. They asked me which one I wanted to test. I was like, yeah, hell, let's just go for the biggest one you got. Here it is. Really nice build quality. This side of it's kind of a little slick. There's no kind of traction or anything. It's just hard anodized aluminum. But in here, you get some modules. You get 4 of them total. They're not labeled in any way. I wrote on the side in Sharpie. This one is infrared. This one is, I believe that says red. And that one is the green. And then here is the white one. Let me zoom it back out and kind of give you a little sneak peek of it. We'll do some beam shots too once it gets dark. I'm kind of stuck at work at the moment, so we'll get out in the woods and do some beam shots of it like normal. But yeah, we'll go in the shop. Okay, pretty dark in here. And there it is, zoomed all the way out. Really bright light. Let me kind of zoom it in. That wall's maybe, I don't know, 20 feet or so from me. You start zooming it in. That's zoomed all the way in. This thing is just insanely bright. I've been playing with it for, a couple weeks now. Just testing it out. But yeah, the hotspot on this thing is crazy. Definitely a good thrower. There's no modes. It's just high. That's it, which I actually prefer for something, something like this. This might be a little big to mount for a weapon light. I might still do it just because of the, the green, the red, and the infrared. But yeah, the capabilities of this thing are just awesome. Let's see if I can zoom it back out one-handed. There we go. But it's got a really good beam pattern to it. It's got a little bit of artifacting in it. I mean, it's not bad at all. Most of the lenses, they kind of make a few artifacts in it, but at least the ones that zoom. But yeah, super impressed with this light. Okay, zoom it back out. Okay, get out of here and go back in here. Kind of stuck up here waiting for UPS to show up today, so I'm actually off work, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Anyway, give you another look at it here. Nitesun HT12. You can see that LED in there. This is a Cree LED. Right there on the side. Let me zoom it back in, get you another look inside. It's kind of hard to see in there now, but you can see how the lens is domed, where you can get that zoom on it. Build quality on this thing is excellent. All the threading's great on it. Say the fit and finish is superb. So I've been using it for a couple weeks, and there's really no signs of wear on it. Let me zoom it back in. But I love the momentary switch on it where you don't have to click it completely on. Anyway, let's get this thing out into the woods and get some good beam shots with it, and hopefully the camera does this thing justice, because it is insane. All right, guys, we'll be right back. Okay, it's dark. Let's get some beam shots here. Click it on. This is with it zoomed all the way out, and it lights up this whole field out here. So you can kind of make out on the camera what it's doing. You can actually see a lot more in person. Start zooming it out, or zooming it in. Aim it over there toward that tree line. Camera's not showing it real well. You can definitely see it on the camera, but I keep zooming. That is a crazy bright hot spot. So that's around 80 yards over to that tree line. Berm over there. Kind of move over here. This thing, where it's at right now, is out in the middle of the other pasture. That's a good 200 yards, if not more. Easily lighting it up. You can see the telephone pole there. The camera's not getting it, but there's a tree line that's, it's at least a good 500 yards over, and you can't see real well, but the beam's actually hitting it. I mean, it's lighting it up a little bit. So obviously this is with the white LED in it. Add a little bit more. There's something you can definitely see in the beam. You can kind of see the dark spots around it, but from what I've gathered, it's just because of the zooming feature. Pretty much all of them that I've gotten has that dark spot around it, but once you start zooming it out, yeah, it just goes away. It's just a wall of light. Okay, pause real quick and we'll put in a different color and let you check it out. Okay, got the green one in. Zoomed out. So just like with the white one, it got a really good flood. So I can definitely see a lot more than what you can see on camera, but let's start zooming it in. And there's one of the cats. I'm assuming that's one of the cats. We'll go with that. Yep, that's one of the cats. Okay. Yep, there's the other one. Let's see if I can get the camera to focus. Just does not like focusing on green and red. Start moving it out there toward the tree line. Definitely shines a long ways. I'll go out there, out into the far pasture, easily lighten it up. There's that telephone pole. Let's come back around this way. I'll shine it up there with that tree. That tree's, 50, 60 yards. But easily lights that tree up. So, aim you down that way toward the gun range. So there's another telephone pole down there. That one's probably about 150 yards. But yeah, definitely an impressive light. All right, let me pause and we'll put in the red one. Okay, here we go with the red. Camera just does not like to focus in on that red. You can definitely make out the tree. And let me zoom it in some here for you. That tree line over there. There's the cats. I don't know how well it'll pick them up, but there's one of them. And there's the other. Go on over here to the pasture telephone pole. So it's really impressive. I was kind of hoping there'd be some deer out there tonight. A lot of times I'll go walking out through here. There's a pond back off right behind that tree line there. But they'll come down there and drink, and then they'll come across the pasture. Sometimes you can catch them out here and just watch them. But definitely impressed with this light. It stays next to the bed on it's an old D-cell mag light mount. I just got one of, they had two pieces where you just clip it into it. This just slides right into it, and the head holds it in there. It's going to keep it there for emergency light. You can see the cat really good there. But really cool. Alright, one more thing we're going to do. I'm going to put the white one back in. We're going to go back behind the cabin out where it's pretty dark woods. There's no light back there at all. We'll go back there and kind of show you how it lights everything up back there. So hang tight. Alright, let's take a walk back here. I say, even with the light that's coming out here, I can turn this thing on, and it's huge difference. This is zoomed all the way out. Turn it off. Get back here behind the cabin. Definitely lights everything up back here. So we go out and check trail cameras and stuff at night down by the pond. This is the go-to. It's got a big enough beam where you can light up a huge area, and you don't have to worry about anything creeping up on you. Zoom it in. Just see how far that beam goes. So, zoom it back out. Let's walk down this other trail. Can I give you another idea? This trail doesn't go very far, just right there, but definitely tons of light. And I love the color of the white light on this one. It's not really yellow, and it's not a bluish. It's just kind of a, I don't know, to me it's almost a perfect color. Granted, I am colorblind, so, you know, that doesn't help a whole lot. But for me, it looks good. I can see great with it. Zoom back out. And the cats are following. There it is, little camera hogs. Come on, you two. You can see them around the freaking airsoft BBs everywhere. Boy got airsoft gun for Christmas, and boy, he's out here just spraying them things everywhere. Yes, they're biodegradable, so. Anyway, that's going to be it for this one. More light reviews coming. Got at least one more, possibly two more coming up. The next one's really cool. I think you guys are going to like it. Say if you're into the flashlights. I know I am. I've got so many flashlights, and it's just so cool to see the progression of them over the years. You know, you go back to the old, like, little mini mag lights and stuff that, you know, hardly put out any light, but at the time they were really cool. Now you got things like this. It's just unreal. But anyway, guys, y'all have a good one. Catch you in the next one. Later.